It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And coming up next is the Commanders. Rocket Arm quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Commanders and the Dolphins on Thursday night.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's... Katie York set to get this one started. And we're underway in prime time on Thursday Night Football. And look at this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They go right back to Tracy. Still finding room past the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Tagovailoa on first down. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. From the red zone now. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. A give to Tracy up the middle. Takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Kate, when I watch these rookie quarterbacks running out to open a game, I think of the old World Series great pitcher Cliff Lee. And he made a one-handed play in the World Series and was asked about it afterwards. They said, man, how do you have so much poise? You didn't even look nervous on that stage. And he said, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. You got to tell yourself you'll be just fine. And these rookie QBs, that's part of the learning curve they're climbing.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A toss now to Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stop that time by Antonio Johnson. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this third down. Here's a throw. Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Fourth down, we're going to see an incredible nickname, one of my favorites in the game, the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen, on the punt. Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be Dolphins football. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Tua. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Completes this one to Hill. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. All down that time by Jonathan Jones. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Hauled in by Bourne. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He's got the hook up to Bourne. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Marshawn Lattimore up in the secondary for the stop. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Tua again. That's caught for the first. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a 13-0 lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Willie Gay there on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Right back to Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Pass play now. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From midfield now. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
They'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I could still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, "Oh, Brock, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart." And really what he's saying is, don't ever try that again.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Commanders ready for the punt. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Tua off the play fake. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Motioning the tight end now. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Commanders will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Zach Sealer there to bring him down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Again, a run with Pollard. And he gets him around 6 there. Stops by Chop Robinson. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. They'll throw on 1st. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he'll get it up to the 44.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to McLaurin. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They are throwing it again. Forced out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Motioning him from the slot right. Trying again, following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back now, pressure on its way. Makes the grab in bounds, left side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. He's got him. That's Tracy. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. Amani Hooker with the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Flush down now to his... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This defense needed that, Kate. Just something good to happen. Creating a negative play. You never know when this thing could turn in the NFL. And that sack is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
One of the big lessons you learn transitioning from college to the NFL is you can't get it all back at once, offensively or defensively. But this is the right way to go about it now defensively. You got to get a sack. You got to get something going to stem this momentum, and that might just be the sack they needed.
Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Play action on 1st down. Cut out left. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 37. Finds a man. Deontay Johnson has it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From midfield now. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He finds Johnson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 27. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Back to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Look into the air here. Connects with Johnson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. On 4th down, here comes Cade York and the Commanders' field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Groupie sends it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Hauled in by Moore. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This is Ingram working the left side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. He throws a bullet down. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. That brings us to the break. The visiting Dolphins holding an early advantage. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home. Javonte Williams a touchdown run in the victory. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the New York Giants. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped that time by Antonio Johnson. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good for Washington. First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Gets this to Johnson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Returnable from the 2. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Tua looking to throw. He's got the hook up to Ingram. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Following the play, we see trainers headed out towards an injured player, and it's Evan Ingram, the one in question. He's in some distress. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Has his man, it's Tracy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how I don't care. Win, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
No one around. He's got space. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. A give right side to Tracy. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Tua now from the gun. This finds Smith. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Setting up a throw. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
They're out now, ready to punt it. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Willie Gay there on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 33-yard line.
They're throwing it. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. He's going to throw this one. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. Going with Pollard on the ground. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Here's Pollard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On the give, this is Pollard. And he pushed deep in enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 24. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Commanders leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point try coming up.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point.
He's throwing for it. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. First down, here's Tua. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Connects with the open man downfield. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Putting a receiver in motion. Here he is on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Slot receiver headed left. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he's tackled for a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the ground, Pollard. And this one doesn't go far. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Looking for a throw here. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send Hill right. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Complete. It's Bourne. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They motion Waddle over left. From the 45 on 2nd down. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now, following the turnover. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. They've got a man in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Got all of it, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Trying the right side with Tracy. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They put a receiver in motion right. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Taken in by Smith. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 47. That's Hill on the slant. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins take a fourth quarter lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. On the carry, this is Pollard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Back to throw it. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He breaks the tackle. Jukes one defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be their football. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. In the middle holds, they don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Hauled in by Waddle. And he'll get it up to the 44. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They mark him short there, and the run gains nothing. It's 4th down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Dolphins go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's dropping back to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Trying to push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Get some space around midfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They are throwing it again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And this is down all the way to the 3. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week.